Yeah, send the CV trio. Is it trillion? Trillionolo. Send your CV to that WhatsApp number. Just drop the PDF on WhatsApp. It's easier to communicate on WhatsApp. You can do the email or the WhatsApp, whichever is fine. Whichever is okay. Alright, so there's a general manager. Oh, that's taken. Imeenda. That's taken. Let's see what else is available. And by the way, guys, I don't know how you guys, if you guys took this serious. There's a day we had James Salsa. His name is James, but he's also Salsa. He goes by the name Salsa on TikTok. And he said something that most of the CS right now, most of the CS at the moment do not have PAs. Hawana personal assistant. Do you guys remember? Most of the PAs do not have, most of the CS, okay, cabinet secretaries that have been chosen right now do not have PAs. They're looking for PAs. And he said it's an opportunity that anyone can take. So me, I'm looking for serious people that are seriously, that would sit down, write down a JD for themselves, scopes, or rather scopes that they can handle from Heshimiwa. And I'll help you get that job. Sawa, I'll help you get that job. So if you know you're serious, you can work as a PA. Alright, you can work as a PA. They need people that they can trust. Get in touch with me. Alright, when you get in touch with me, nitumie scopes, JD. This is what I'm going to work to do from Heshimiwa. I'll help you get in touch with him. Sawa sawa. Then when you get an opportunity, you have to pitch. I mean pitching. You have to go sell yourself. Sawa. I don't want someone who's scared. You can't go scared. When you meet them Mheshimiwa, you're telling him, this is exactly what I can do for you. Sawa. Aya. Sawa sawa. So do that. So sit down, research, get it right. Alright, so there's a position here. I can see your CV streaming in for review. I will review them. Review by this free. I don't charge for review. Revamp is what is charged. Sawa. And also, by the way, we allow people to pay pole pole. If you do not have the whole amount, 1,500 to pay for a CV revamp, you can pay 500. We start, and then it takes about a week. You can take about a week on it. By the time the week is over, you can have reached the other 1,000. Sawa. So lock you out simply because you don't have the whole amount. Yes, but the HRs cannot start without a commitment fee. Right. For living, okay, let's see where this is. Right, so these guys are looking for general laborers, 4 posts. Main duties will be general office and compound cleanliness, and blocking blocked and clogged water systems, preparing office tea, and other relevant duties as may be assigned. And this is in Kisumu. Kazi iko Kisumu. Sawa. Kazi iko Kisumu. They want people. Yeah, you can do a handwriting. Sorry, let me respond to what she's asking. Manawi is asking if she can write. You don't have to write one. I can give you a form. Just tell me you're interested in CV revamping. You do not have a CV. Okay, so what I'll do, I will give you a template that you can fill in your details, and then we'll just pick the details from there and make you a CV. You don't have to write anything. I'll share with you a Word document or a PDF. Then you can print, fill the details, and share it back to us. Sawa. So Kisumu. Okay, Kenya Fisheries Service. Alright. KFS. Alright. I'm looking for 3 general laborers. Okay, unafanya kazi gava. 3 people. Alright, this is the Director of Fisheries, Lake Victoria region. Okay, and that is Kisumu. That is going to be in Kisumu. Alright, and you have to have shared this CV by 2nd of November. 2nd of November. That should be next week, I think. By 10 a.m. By 10 a.m. When you're nasema ifika form 4, this is a good job for you. Right. Hajatisha qualification yoyote. Let's see. Requirement for appointments. Okay, kuna requirements. Let me read the requirements. Sandra, I don't know if you're ghost tagging people. This is interesting. Okay. I know I'm having challenges with the internet for some reason. Am I back on? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? I know the light is a problem. Poleni sana. Marin, you can hear me? Okay. Oh, good. If you can hear me. All right. So I was saying, the Kenya Fisheries Department is looking for 4 general laborers. Right, 4 positions. 4 positions. All right, Akira, just send me the CV. Just send me the CV. So just chat me on WhatsApp. We'll pick it up from there. So now they need general laborers, 4 positions. These are the qualifications. How interesting is this? Right. Must have a KCPE. They're not looking for KCSE. Class 8. Bora umefika class 8, you can make applications for this job. You must be a Kenyan citizen. Alright? You must be able to work. Alafu kuwe na good conduct. So by the time una apply, make sure uko na good conduct. Sawa? Kama hauna good conduct ijatoka, what you can do, unaweza book. Kama una good conduct at the moment and you want to make application, because this is closing on 2nd of September, that's about 4-5 days. Definitely, huwezi kuwa umepata good conduct because it takes about 2 weeks. Ama siku hizi good conduct ina take fast. Is it faster? The last I remember, it had to go for 2 weeks kabla upate good conduct. Can someone has anyone of you probably taken a good conduct certificate? And how long did it take you? November. Oh, November. Guy, nimesema ni September. Thank you, Shiko. Yeah, it's November. It takes a week. Yeah. How long did it take? I'm talking about November. My apologies. November. 2019 ilitoka 1 week. Mwingine anasema 1 to 2 weeks, yeah. So, I clearly, uwezi kuwa umepata good conduct. This is what you can do. Una book, then hiyo receipt ya kubook ndio unaweka pale. Then una proceed kwenda for good conduct. Kama uko nayo, best of luck, apply nayo. But at least have a receipt. By the time wanaitana wanafanya shortlisting, at least unapeleka good conduct. Sindio? Alright, so there are 4 positions. 4 positions. Wanataka tu KCPE na good conduct. Zinakuwa tu Mkenya. Simple as that. Alright. Alright, lakini wanasema kama umefika form 4, it's an added advantage. Kama umefika form 4. Na kama ushaifanya kazi kama hiyo ni sawa. Kazi ni gani? The job is cleanliness, usafi, unblocking of blocked and clogged water systems. That's the job. Preparing office tea and other relevant duties as may be assigned. How do you make applications? Alright, let's see. Alright. Complete application letter and up-to-date CV. Alright. You must have an application letter. That's a cover letter. Tuma cover letter na CV. Who do you address it to? Deputy Director of Fisheries. Deputy Director of Fisheries. Lake Victoria Regional Office. Lake Victoria Regional Office. P.O. Box 1084 dash 4100 Kisumu. Alright, the application should be emailed. You can also email this application to Kisumu in email pia. In email Kisumu at kefs.go.ke, or you can hand deliver it to Kenya Fisheries Services, Hapo Lake Victoria. Sawa. And this has to be done before 2nd November 2022 10 a.m. That's a good job. That's a good job. All right. The issue is we don't know how much the salary is, but of course, I'm assuming it's good money. All right. I'm assuming it's good money. So all the best in that. That's a very good job. It's a very good job. So who's applying? Na tunana apeleka? Nana natuma mtu kule Kisumu? Na wajasema ukuwe nini, you don't have to be from that region. Bora we ni Mkenya. That's what they're looking for. Thank you so much. Yeah, also post the email. If someone who got the email, you can also post it. 4 positions, 4 people could get a job. Let's hope watatoka hapa. Hoping watatoka hapa. Now, let's see where else. So Bright Management are looking for an NGO accountant. NGO accountant. Na age, hawajaweka age, Marian. There's no age limit. There's no age limit. I think anyone can easily get that job. So NGO accountant, the pay is 60K to 70K. 60K to 70K, Nairobi. Nairobi. 5 years of experience in a busy NGO. 5 years of experience in a busy NGO. Degree and CPA. Degree and CPA could be an added advantage. Alright. Hiyo ni NGO accountant. If you're interested in that job, share CV where? Jobs at brightmanagement.com. Jobs at brightmanagement.com. Jobs at brightmanagement.com. Sawa. Jobs at brightmanagement.com. Alright, so there's a PA position. There's a PA position. I don't know if this is what you mentioned. I'm not sure. That's Fanisi. Fanisi Maximized Human Capital is looking for a PA, personal assistant. What do they need from this? Let's see. And before the 20, this one is closed. This was closing yesterday, but you can still make application, just in case they didn't find somebody. This was closing yesterday. I don't know if this is what you're sharing, because I remember someone mentioning Fanisi earlier on. The email is jobs@fanisi.net. Jobs@fanisi.net was closing yesterday, and the position is a PA, personal assistant. Just share. I always say that you never know. They may not have found the right candidate, or rather, they may employ that candidate and they leave within a short period of time. So if your CV is received, you have a higher chance of securing that job. Sawa. Right. Pastry intern, hospitality pastry intern position. Pastry intern position. Pastry intern position. Repeat the email. What email? The Fanisi one. Pastry intern, ngoja kidogo. Chatupatie. The Fanisi was jobs at Fanisi, Fanisi, F-A-N-I-S-I, Fanisi.net. Jobs at Fanisi.net. Okay. Hope umeipata. Alright. Then there's a pastry intern position. No, this is not camera copy. This is me. It's just that I'm in the dark. It's because this is me. This is because I'm using natural light, which I may have to switch off and now use the house lights. Sawa. Yeah, so while it gets dark, it's getting darker. See camera copy. Sawa. Alright, interesting. See camera copy. Still funny. So pastry intern position. Pastry intern position. What do they need? Certificate in culinary arts, pastry making, baking also, creative ability on artistic decorating and others. If you're interested in that position, leo nimesoma comment yako. I don't ignore your comments. So share your CV to jobs@stellahr.com. jobs at Stella has a double L at stellahr.co.ke. All right. Let me get you busy over the weekend. Pate kazi za kufanya applications. Let me keep you busy. All right. Let's see what else is there. Yangu husomi. All right. Accountant position. CPA 3 or CPA 2. 4 years of experience. All right. Just that, CPA 3 ama CPA 2 plus 4 years of experience is an accountant position. If you're interested, it's jobs at alternatedoors.co.ke. Jobs at alternatedoors.co.ke. Alright, someone is looking for civil engineers with more than 3 years of experience. Do you have anyone here? Civil engineer that has a more than 3 years of experience? Civil engineer, anyone? More than 3 years of experience? Requirement for PAs. Okay. I can't find it because I already closed the app. I closed the app. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry, Maggie. But just make the application. You never know. Just do it. Pole. Mimi nataka HR. Nilisoma kazi 3 za HR. Rising Star. 3 jobs when I started. It was just HR, pap, HR. Nilikuwa tanashangaa what's up. Zikifuatana 3. Alright, jobs are waitress. I see you. Everyone wants something. Everybody wants something. Pole pole tu. Tutazipata. Let's see what's here at PeopleLink. Okay, so there's a position of a HR site supervisor. Rising Star. HR site supervisor. HR, that's the title of the job. HR site supervisor. And you're expected to be in Mombasa ama Kilifi. Mombasa ama Kilifi. HR site supervisor. To make application, you have to use that as a title. HR site supervisor. Okay? You share your CV to HR support at peoplelink.co.ke. Qualification: diploma in HR, knowledge of Kenyan labor laws, good supervision skills, both written and oral communication. You must be living within Kilifi, Mombasa. Kilifi, Mombasa. Yes. All right. And you can also copy jobs at peoplelink.co.ke. And by the way, for those who may have the interest of visiting PeopleLink, PeopleLink wako Kimathi Street, Corner House, 7th floor, room 5. Okay? PeopleLink is also a recruitment agency, like any other. It's a recruitment agency. I have no idea what they charge because I've not had the interest of checking them out. But if you'd be interested, wako Corner House, 7th floor, room 5, hapo Kimathi Street, Tao, pale CBD. When you do, please let me know their terms of engagement. I would love to know. Alright, tell me there's a PeopleLink alafu to change position. Then at least you can see my face. Alright. Van Sales and Marketing Executives. Van Sales and Marketing Executives, but in Kisumu. Van Sales and Marketing Executives in Kisumu position. And they are paying 40K. They are paying 40,000, right? Same email, jobs@peoplelink.co.ke. jobs@peoplelink.co.ke. Van Sales, There's a HR and training officer position. Ni repeat location ya PeopleLink. PeopleLink wako, PeopleLink is a recruitment firm. For those who may be new here, by the show of hands, who's new? Who's new? Well, I continue, I would love to know. If you're new, just tell me. Tell me that you're new. So, a recruitment firm. A recruitment firm is a link between employers and employees, okay? It's an organization that's set up to help individuals get jobs. Most people don't know this. I was surprised when I got to hear this, okay? So now, how does it work? We have employers on this side, employees on this side. Sawa, wako katikati. So now, to run their business, they need a fee. They ask you to pay a registration fee. That's the fee they used to pay the employees, all right? And then after, when they get you a job, they may ask you to pay the first salary of the first monthly salary. The first one is theirs. They could take a 50%, others take 100%, others take a 70% of the first salary. Okay, then and this varies. There are recruitment firms that will not ask you for a registration fee. You walk in, they hook you up with a job. You don't have to pay a thing. Oh, thank you, Marianne. You do not have to pay a thing. So recruitment firms that I know you do not have to pay are one like what? Like corporate staffing. Corporate staffing, you pay 0. I also had one from Sylvia Kimani over here. The one in Kilimani, the one we mentioned in Kilimani. You do not have to pay a thing, all right? There is a recruitment firm like Omolo. With Omolo, you have to pay 1,800 as a registration fee. After registration, when you get a job, you have to pay a percentage. I think it's 50% of your first salary. Then after that, kazi unaendelea. Bright Management do not have a registration fee. But what they do is they take 70% of your first salary. That is after they've gotten you the job, you pay a certain percentage. Sawa, so msishangae nikisikia naongea juu ya recruitment firm. So that's why I'm asking. If you guys are interested in visiting PeopleLink, please do. Then give me the information. I want to know how the operations are. Like, do they have a registration fee? That's one. Yes or not. Number 2 is, do these people require you to pay a certain percentage of your salary after you get the job? Because people like corporate staffing do not have to pay a single shillings. Why? A single shilling. Why? Because the employer, mwenye anakutafuta, the company willing to hire, which is the right way of doing business, the company should be able to pay for you. You shouldn't have to pay to get work. Sindio? But now there are companies that will not pay. They don't have a policy for that. They also don't have an allocation of the budget to cover that. So with such companies, you as the job seeker have to pay for that. Sawa. But a company like corporate staffing, the clients pay. They get you, okay, they have a memorandum. We get you employees, you pay us. It should be the right way. Corporate staffing does it the correct way. But now, because corporate staffing cannot handle all the companies, and also all the companies do not want to pay for employees, because pia nyinyi mnajua kuna kampuni kiambiwa lipia mfanyikazi anasema I cannot do that. I'm not going to do that. You get the money from the employees. So that's where recruitment firm zinakuja in between. But I support recruitment firms because I would imagine there's a number, thousands of companies out here. Thousands of companies out here. How would you know that Unga Limited right now? Let me ask, how many of you know which companies are recruiting right now? You won't know. Not unless there's a website that markets their jobs, or a recruitment firm. So it's a link, and we need that link. It makes it easier for us to get jobs. So if it works, it's okay. If it works, the only problem we have is now we have others who are scammers. We have others who are proper scammers. You go make a pay, you make a pay, they don't get you a job. Oh, now kuna scammers, eh? Like if you guys were here the day before yesterday, when what was his name, Adrian was called for an interview hapa tu tukiendelea, and he was told to go with 5,000, and we thought about it. Hapana, there's no employer who's going to ask you to bring 5,000. So by the way, common sense is very important. There's no company that will ask you to pay them. Umeenda kampuni yenyewe, umefanya interview, unaambiwa ukuje na pesa ya PPE. Some will use it as pesa ya PPE. PPE, all they'll tell you for, what is it called, for certificate ya Kanjo, health certificate. For the health certificate, you pay 2K. Those are all scammers. Those are scammers. If you ever hear any employer or anyone tell you to pay, if it's not a recruitment firm, but a company asking you to pay a certain amount of money, it's run for your life. Do not be scammed. All right, I didn't read any of your comments. I visited the mall. He said once the registration fee is paid, that's all. No. That's all in the sense, Mercy Chebet, in the sense that he's gonna get you an interview or several interviews. But after you get a job, please clarify with them, because he's given over, I think, 15 people now kazi, over 15 people here, and most of them have had to pay hawajalipa because bado ni the first month, but will have to pay a certain percentage of their salary. Confirm with Omolo. The name of the farming, it's UBDRS, and I don't know if I have a post on TikTok that explains the Kilimani company. I'll check. I will check. Lakini wako pande ya Yaya. Who remembers the location? Sylvia kwa hapa. Hebu tupatie location ya hiyo Kilimani. Registration fee ya Molo is 1800. Yes. Who remembers that nini? Who remembers hiyo Kilimani? Najua kwa Kilimani Business Park, lakini nataka kujua mahali unashukia ukitoka Tao. Mahali unashukia ni wapi? I had Brighter Monday, but niliona kivumbi. Wachana nao watu. Omolo is always available. Enda kwa TikTok yangu. There's the pinned videos. There's one I'm in a shirt that is striped white and black. I am giving Omolo's number. And his location on that video. So check it out. Go see them on Monday. They have helped over 15 people. By the way, I'm so grateful to Omolo. And by the way, I gave a number last time ya Nani. Who remember Nani kuna number ya Nani match? Mimi sijui nilipeleka wapi your number. Jeez. I lost the Nani match number. I know it's somewhere here. If it's not been thrown away by Auntie. But it was somewhere around here. Nani match. But I can get the number again. It's not an issue. For nannies who are looking for work, I got a nanny company that is situated in Kilimani. Pale Yaya, karibu na Yaya Center. Yaya Center, your area. And they pay nannies from 10,000 going up. So if you're a nanny, you're interested in work, you get paid 10,000 and above. But I'll share that number. I think I'll post a video and share that number. Sawa. All the best. Oh yeah, hiya Kilimani, unashukia Kirichwa Road. Masikia, it's a recruitment firm. The recruitment firm in Kilimani inaitwa iko mahali inaitwa Kilimani Business Center. Ukichukua gari kutoka Tao, unachukua gari za kwenda 46 Kawangware. Unaambiwa kushukishe Kirichwa Road. Ukishuka Kirichwa Road, you cross over. Utaona Kilimani Business Center. Ingia hapo, ambia Soja nimeitwa interview. Soja atakupeleka mahali ofisi iko. Ukifika kwa ofisi, waenda na CV waambie unatafuta kazi. Watakuinterview na watakuitia kazi. Nimepata watu wawili from this show wenye wamepata kazi this week, not last week, this week. 2 people have been given job by Kilimani people. So they're also legit. They're legit, Yeah. So usikae home. Don't sit at home. There are so many opportunities of getting work. Sindio? Depression isikumalize kwa nyumba. And also tell your friends, tell your sisters, your brothers. Tell them the means of getting jobs. Wow. Should I change my position? I think so. It's going to take a minute. Let me just pause, change position, tuendelee. If you guys can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes, we're back on Tukisonga. Can you guys hear me? Please confirm. Loud and clear. Awesome. Where were we? Thank you for that. So, yes. I think enough about the recruitment firm. Not unless you have a question, I'd be willing to answer. But it's a very good opportunity for you to get employed. Very good opportunity for you to get employed. All right? So if you have people at home that you know, people are feeling depressed, tell them to go to recruitment firms. If you go to recruitment firms, it becomes so easy for you to get a job. Yes, they'll get you. But usikue conned. Don't get conned. Yeah. And if you ever get called by an employer asking you to pay any amount of money, do not go. It's a scam. No employer will ask you for money to give you money. So moving on, there's a position of a HR and training officer. There's a HR. Someone is asking for Omolo's number. You want Omolo's number? Okay. If you go to my TikTok account, write the pinned. There are 3 pinned videos. One of the pinned videos, I'm dressed in a shirt that has stripes that's white and black. Okay. On that post, I give Omolo's number, his location, and any necessary information. Sawa. So when you get the number, what you do, you just call the office, and you'll be given a day. You'll be scheduled for probably Monday, Tuesday. Go meet them. Mepate kazi. Even teachers can go there. Yes, Omolo, all types of jobs. He actually takes people to, he has jobs in Uganda and Tanzania. And the good thing about Omolo is he knows the big wigs in the industry. I mean companies that started way back. Because he's been in existence. Rather, I've known Omolo for now 14 years. I've known him for 14 years. Same location, doing the same thing. And before I met him, he was already a legend. So you can imagine how many years this guy has been in operation. I think over 30 years. If I'm not wrong, over 20, 30 years.